Rangers, and welcome to Ranger Ruby YouTube channel. Today in this video, I'll be going over the different types of National Park Rangers. Let's go ahead and dive right on in. Okay now, and you might be sitting over there on the other side of this magic internet portal. Ruby, that's, great and all, but what exactly are National Park Rangers? And there are different types? What on earth does that mean? Well, that's a great question, and conveniently, it's just the one that I need you to answer, so, thanks. Okay, National Park Rangers are responsible for protecting our state and national parks, the natural resources, ecosystems, and wildlife within them, and the people who visit them. Park rangers may serve as law enforcement officers, environmental experts, historians, or a combination of the three. Wow, thanks Google for that awesome definition. Okay now, so basically in a nutshell, National Park Rangers are the people who work at the parks and protect it and share information and do all that fun stuff. But obviously one ranger can't do everything. They can't be a business manager and an environmental scientist. So that's why there are different types of park rangers. And I have comprised a list of 6 of the different types of park rangers. Obviously there are much more that you can be, but these are the 6 basic ones. Okay, now on Ranger type number 1 are Resource and Visitor Protection Rangers. They enforce the rules to protect the park and look for lost visitors, fight fires, and more. So basically these are exactly what their name says. They are Resource, aka the park, and Visitors, aka you, protection. So they protect you and find you if you're lost, and they also protect the park from fires and stuff. Pretty simple. Pretty cool as well. Okay, now in Ranger number 2 are Maintenance Rangers, and they are, as their name suggests, the people who maintain the buildings, roads, and restrooms in the park, and they also fix and build trails. Now this ranger is pretty straightforward. They maintain the park, as I said earlier. So if you see people fixing up the trails, or you see a nice, lovely restroom inside a national park, that's all thanks to Maintenance Rangers. Okay, now in Ranger type number 3. These are Resource Management Rangers. They study plants, animals, and historical resources, as well as test the air and water for pollution. So these rangers are your different kinds of scientists. As I said earlier, they study everything in the park, from animals to the historical resources and artifacts inside the park. And they also make sure that there is a balanced amount of pollution, which should be 0, inside the park's water systems and, of course, the park's air. And Ranger type number 4. They are Interpretation Rangers. These help the visitors learn about the park. They lead tours and work at the visitor center, and they also hand out programs about the park. So these are the park rangers that you see as soon as you go inside the visitor center, and they welcome you with a huge stack of brochures that are just awesome to go through. So basically how I remember what the Interpretation Ranger does is they sort of interpret the information in a way that's easy for you, the visitor, to understand. And that leads us to Ranger type number 5. These are the Administration Rangers. They keep track of money, hire rangers, and make sure the park's computers work. So these, of course, are the people who administrate the park. So if you want to get hired as a ranger, you are going to go to an administrative ranger. And the final one is number 6. Management Rangers. These are the people who plan and obviously manage the park. So this ranger seems pretty straightforward. They're like the administrative ranger, and they sort of work hand in hand, or pinky and pinky, and they manage, maintain, and keep the park together. So they make sure that this ranger is doing what he needs to be doing, and this ranger makes sure what he needs to be doing, and that they don't switch jobs, and that everybody is planned, has a schedule, because those people are very important. So thank you if you are a management ranger. Well, those are the 6 park rangers that I have chosen to sort of share with you and explain what they do and why do they exist and stuff like that. Of course, all park rangers are important to keep a park maintained and able to, survive all the wildfires and management problems and everything that happens, and each one has its own job and purpose. Well everybody, that's the end in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Also be sure to click the red subscribe button and the little bell next to it to always know when I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in another video. Bye!